Adam, it's Chris Carlin and Bart Scott, and we started talking about the Giants today, and we heard from John Mara and Dave Gettleman. This has to be a make-or-break year for the Giants. At least it feels that way. What is your take on where that organization is right now and the need to win in the short term?
Chris, I think every year is a make-or-break year for teams in the league. Unless you're Bill Belichick or Mike Tomlin, I think we've seen over time that anybody who doesn't win is under scrutiny, heat, criticism, pressure, and is at risk of losing their job. That's how the league works. You don't win in the league, you could be sent packing the next year. And that's how the league operates. Now, if you want to talk about the Giants, who haven't won in a while, it would only stand to reason that they haven't won in a while, that people would be under pressure. So, yes, that's logical. I don't know that they're coaching for their jobs today or playing for their jobs, but that's the way the league works. Unless you are a long-established, successful coach and organization, people's jobs are on the line every year. It's honestly, I think, one of the reasons that makes the job or makes the sport so popular and so appealing to people, because it's a reality show that plays out in front of people's eyes.
Now, Adam, to kind of further that point, I guess specifically what we're asking about it is Dave Gettleman is in trouble, because we understand that Joe Judge is still in the newlywed phase, and maybe the game has passed him by because, it's rare that you ever see a running back, no matter how great or special they are, pick second overall. And we're entering the era where we're discussing every day, is Lamar Jackson about to get paid? He's a former MVP. Josh Allen is potentially an MVP. And Dave Gettleman famously said that he didn't see any franchise quarterbacks within this draft. So he passed on these guys. Now, you can say that the jury is still out on Danny Dimes, but is Joe Judge specifically on the hot seat? Because if they don't win now, then that's just another year, 4 years in which he's, really built his team to mediocrity.
Well, look, Dave Gettleman's names come up every year. You don't need me to pile on and put pressure on the guy.
Please do.
Okay, I mean, everybody's done that, right? I'm not saying anything new. That you want to question, analyze the decisions, you could do that. Again, I come back to the fact. Here's the one that I come back to. That's just in my own mind. It's just interesting and simple. They take Daniel Jones. Yeah, and you could debate the merits of a running back early. I'm not a fan of it, because of the way the pay structure works. And, when they signed Saquon Barkley, he was like automatically one of the 2 or 3 highest paid running backs in the league when they drafted him. And running backs, that's been the most disposable position in the NFL over time. And then they go and take Daniel Jones the next year. And then the year after, and this is where it's interesting to me. They took Andrew Thomas at 4.
Yep.
And at the time, Tua and Justin Herbert were on the board. And Giants loved Justin Herbert. Like, they did a lot of work.
They were sucking for a
guy.
duck around here for a while, remember? And he stayed in.
Yeah. They loved him. They loved him the year before when he didn't come out in the Daniel Jones draft. Okay? He didn't come out. He went back to school for another year. And then their pick comes up and they take the tackle. You know what I say to that? At that point in time, it's easy to say now, especially after Justin Herbert looked the way he did. If you like Justin Herbert that much before, take him then. And have both quarterbacks, like the Cowboys once took Troy Aikman and Steve Walsh. Like the Cleveland Browns considered taking Baker Mayfield and Josh Allen. They considered doing that. Instead, they went Baker Mayfield and Denzel Ward. And it's an unorthodox approach, but it probably enhances the chances that you're going to get that position right moving forward, right?
Yeah,
and just think about where the organization would be today if they had done that.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.